Hey everyone, it's Karen, and on this episode, I'm going to be talking about history of video game development. Video game development originally in the 1950s and 1960s was simple game created by computer scientist the Tennis for Two. And Space War, 1962. The 1970s saw the first commercial game like Pong, an arcade, and the first home console. The industry evolved with the rise of home consoles like the Nintendo Entertainment System, the growth of 3D graphics in the 90s, and expansion of online and mobile gaming in the early 2000s to 2010s. Just a little breakdown is that early 1950s to 1960s, academic experiments, initial games were developed in academic and research setting to demonstrate computer capabilities for entertainment. Key early games included OXO 1952, a tic-tac-toe game created by A.S. Douglas as part of doctoral thesis of University Cambridge, which was in Massachusetts, United States. Tennis for Two, 1958, created by physician William. This is considered the first game developed purely for entertainment. And Space Wars, 1962, developed in MIT. It was one of the first video games designed for computer display and was shared among university systems. Commercializing an arcade boom in 1960s to 1980s. The first console was the Magnavox Odyssey, was the first home video game console released in 1972. Arcade success Pong, which I had mentioned earlier, then 1972, and then arcade golden age was the late 1970s to early 80s, released Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong. Home computer gaming introduced the computers on Apple II, which allowed new types of games to be developed at the home. Impact of NES, the release of Nintendo Entertainment Systems in 1985, helped release the U.S. video game industry. The modern era, 1990 to present, is rise of 3D graphics, growth of home consoles, online and mobile games, independent development, esports and streaming. And that is all for the history of video game development. It all started in 1950s. It is amazing how we have changed from the whole Pong of back and forth hitting a ball to actually holding a controller and being able to dive into water, be an assassin, Assassin's Creed, race. You can do anything through a video game, and that's why I absolutely love that. I hope that you had learned something throughout this episode. If you need any questions answered about anything, just let me know. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.